Alright, so we just want to touch a little bit on the whole situation with Jacure and the female in question that made rounds on social media recently. So now when we look on the situation that went down and what transpired there, the artist really disrespected the female in a very bad way. And we're gonna just discuss that right now on the program. Links WSM TV. Alright? We'll be right back. Alright, welcome back and thanks for joining us for Links WSM TV. Let's talk. So as I said before, I'm not really gonna go much into the actual details of what transpired between Jacure and those female. Just gonna be touching the base of it a little. So we know what happened there and we see how that situation played out online and how those two females were actually disrespected by the recording artist. But as it stands, we have seen how that has manifested itself and triggered a whole entire backlash from the public domain on social media as it relates to the recording star. Now, many people seem surprised about the whole entire situation. As for me, I'm not really surprised with what transpired there, because when we look and see the situation, it's very clear that these recording artists and these so-called celebrities, they're living life as if they are the regular people, which they are the regular people still, only because they might have a little more wealth than another person and their fame is a little bit more dominant as it relates to what they are doing and their profession as a recording artist. But as it relates to the whole entire situation with the videos and what Jackie stated in those videos, it was kind of shocking to really hear or heard him talking to a female in such a manner. And it's so sad as well that this is actually coming from a reggae singer. When we look on it, we should even expect this to be coming from a dancehall star and not really a reggae person per se. You understand me? Because this situation that happened here is very sad to see how someone could be dealing with a female in such a manner. And when we heard some of the derogatory things and some of the threats that were being made towards the female in question, we really realized that this is one of the most hot topic that many people have been talking about on social media. And it's one of those situations that is really damaging to the music industry and really damaging to the artist himself, because we're not sure how this will play out with his fans right across the world and many people that actually look up to him as a recording artist. So we have seen how the situation played out with Major Hype, with a number of people basically boycotting the whole entire Major Hype fan page with that situation there. And we have actually seen how that played out as it relates to that situation and many more as well that we have covered so far. But in the current circumstance, as we see, it's one of those problems that many people face, and we have to realize that these artists, they are actually human beings and they do make mistakes as well. It don't make sense we go and we paint this perfect picture of every recording artist. What he did was totally wrong and unacceptable. But I'm not gonna hear to bash him about it, because we all do mistakes, and it's only because this was caught on camera that is why many people are really going down on him in such a hard way. But The videos are out there, and he actually came out and he actually man up to the whole entire thing, even though he actually denied some of what was said in the video. But he actually came out and he tried to clear the air as it relates to what happened and what led to him getting so angry with the whole situation. The female then came out and did her thing and actually stated that the recording artist hit her a number of times as well. And it's one of those things where we really need to just look into at times and just look on the whole entire problem that many people are faced with as it relates to relationships and friendships and times. And it's that current moment when people have to just think about themselves and think about what they're doing, because these females, they basically knew what they came down for, and it's just because it did not really went down the way it was supposed to. This is what triggered the whole entire situation to have played out. But it's a very sad one and one that is very damaging. But guess what? This is even a eye opener for the rest of the recording artists as well. So you have to be extremely careful, because if this had gone the other way, then the female would have had some real compelling evidence against him in order to use in court, because she was actually recording the whole entire situation that went down there. So you have to be extremely careful and be observant, especially when you're doing certain sort of things in this public domain. And you have to remember, you are a public figure, so anything such as this is gonna be blown up on social media. So you have to just maintain your composure, and even when at times situations try to get the better of you, you just have to know that whatever you're doing and whatever you're attempting, you have to put yourself in a position where it's not damaging to your brand, it's not damaging to your career, it's not damaging to whatever you plan on doing in the future. Because at the end of the day, these are the things that is most likely to come back to haunt you when certain situations arise. But the recording artist, he did what he had to do, and he tried to make the air clear as it relates to what happened. However, many people are still doubting him as it relates to him getting involved with the females, and he does a whole lot of bag of drama, a whole lot of public figures as well, and other recording artists and DJs are bashing him over the whole entire situation. One such person in the whole thing as well state that he need to trim his locks, and he is not a Rasta. But he's already stated that he's not a Rasta, he just have the hair, and he's actually just living the life of a normal citizen. So that doesn't need to take into account of what he has done, as trying to portray as if all Rastas are like that. But what happened with the whole entire situation between Major Hype and this current one, these are things that really needs not to be on social media. And whenever they put them out on social media, it is where this all now what did I say, this is where it all just maximize the whole entire potential of the damage. And most of the time these situations just try to deal with them in a different way and in a different light, and it will be beneficial to us all. So we're gonna leave this one here for now though. Thanks for watching Links TV. Guess what, I'm out. Peace, bless.